Okay, we're here at the Eastern Sierra Museum in Lone Pine. I guess this is an old mining ore cart for hauling ore back and forth. I assume that's what that is. Let's see. This, possibly a drill of some sort. I don't know, it's pretty rusted up, but I'm sure a good oil would free it up. There's some old pipes. I mean, really, I haven't seen anything super exciting yet. Now, here we go. This is getting a little more interesting. This, if this is what I think it is an arasta. I probably said that wrong, but it doesn't matter. They used to put gold ore on top of these, and then they would have a pole in the middle and a donkey that would walk in a circle around, carrying another large rock that would crush all the ore down into powder. I think that's what this is. I've never seen one dug up from its original location before, so that's kind of strange. And it looks very similar to this thing, which I don't know what that is. So that looks like a propeller. There must have been some big boats out on the Owens Lake bed back before it was a dry lake. And we've got the ore carts. These are kind of cool. Yeah, I don't think that is an arasta. I don't know what the heck that is. I wish there was someone here I could ask. There probably is inside. Now these I knew were ore buckets the minute I seen them. I didn't need a sign for that. But we do need a sign for this. I think that's some sort of from a retort system. I don't even know. Half this stuff I thought I would be able to just tell y'all what everything is. Apparently my knowledge is not quite as extensive as I had thought. This is a mill for crushing ore. You drop the rocks in there and it just turns them to powder. Is that what this is too? This doesn't look like a mill. What the hell is this? Steel Iron Works. Some more ore buckets and some wagon wheels. Some really old tractors. Let's pull out the phone. Now these are some kind of neat old tractors here. Look at how they put these on there instead of tires. They used metal wheels and put these grooves on it so it would get better traction in the mud and the soft sand. Back in the day, they would just make things work. If something didn't work, you'd just find a way to make it. That's just how you did things back in the day. This here, I don't know what the hell this is. It looks like it's made to dump something into the... But exactly what that is that it wants to dump, your guess is as good as mine. Let's see what it is. It's a threshing machine. Okay. I knew what that is. I wouldn't have thought of the name, but I do know what that is. A lot of really old, interesting stuff out here. Let's see what these are. Department of Water and Power equipment from way back in the day when they first built the aqueduct that runs through here. Look how crazy those mountains are right now. So over here we've got some kind of old houses. General merchandise. I guess this was a store. I was trying to say mercantile. Merchandise. So I guess this is just the old general store. There's the assay office. Boy, I wish I had some stuff to take you into assay. Look at all that coolness in there. That is just a fucking shit. You got mortars and pestles and those little thingies there. That's for melting your gold down in. Wow, they didn't just move the assay office, they moved it with all the stuff. I bet you there's still gold in there. I bet you there's gold in the cracks of the wood. I bet you there's gold down in those little cups. I bet you there's gold everywhere. And the blacksmith, livery stable, telegraph office. Here's some more old wagons and some sharpening stones. I know what those are. Okay, this one here's got me stumped. If anybody knows what this is for, go ahead and leave a comment. It kind of reminds me of the bucket on a bucket line dredge. Picks up ore in these cups, but then where would it place it? I don't understand. Abner Doble Company, engineers, San Francisco. No sign to explain what the thing actually is. Very strange. So I went into that museum expecting it to be a mining museum. A lot of the stuff was farming, which is still interesting, but that's where my confusion came in. Those stone and concrete circles, I was right, they are for crushing, but they weren't for crushing gold ore. They were for crushing wheat into flour. A couple of the other things that I called gold prospecting equipment were actually farm equipment, but they still serve the same basic, concept of crushing something. And the thing at the very end of the video, it turns out that was a old school water-powered generator. Those scoops caught the water, which pushed it around, which in turn turns the generator. So anyways, I just wanted to, before I post this video, correct a couple mistakes and unanswered questions. There's a second part with the inside of the museum, and I'll get to that pretty soon. Do whatever you want. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. And no, those weren't my dogs barking in the background this time. That was the people who lived across the street from the museum. I'm really surprised mine weren't barking back.